Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam video blog. This week has been, or last week was quite busy.
Yeah,
really.
it was very busy.
We didn't manage to upload the last vlog till Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah. But at least we got it up there so everyone could see it, and it was within the week, so we stuck to what we said.
We did stick to what we said. So this is this week's. We've got some great new products to talk to you about. So welcome to this week's Alakazam vlog.
Okay, so this week we're going to be taking a look at 3 brand new releases into the shop to us, and one of our brand new releases.
Yes.
We'll be talking about that a little bit later. But first, The Business.
The Business by Romanos, or Romanos. Romanos, you most probably know of since I done his phone trick a couple of weeks ago, but you should also know him from The Business. If you haven't got one of these, you really don't know what you're missing. If you like Mentalism, you need one of these. This is awesome. Even
if you don't do Mentalism, you thought of doing Mentalism like myself, it's very simple, yet you get the information so vividly and clearly that you haven't got to worry about anything. Yeah. It really is very, very clever.
It's superb. So I'm going to show you The Business, because I know we might have mentioned it on a vlog before, but I'm sure we haven't shown you it. So I'm going to show you what The Business is. David,
yes,
you're going to help me out.
I am.
Brilliant. Let's move these,
yeah,
so the guys can see what's going on. Let's put that over here. Perfectement. I have here my little business card case.
Yeah.
Inside I have some of these little business cards. They're just black cards. In a moment you're going to choose one of those for yourself. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, but back in the 1940s there was a guy called Dr. Ryan that started all these sort of extrasensory perception testing facilities, and he started testing people for psychic powers and psychic abilities. Now what happened when he first started doing it, they started to realise that there were certain people that could cheat the process. He didn't really know how they were doing it, but obviously they were gaining information somehow. So what he done is they made the test a lot more stringent. Right. What they would do is whoever the tester was, let's say Dr. Ryan, he would write something down. While he would do it, no one would be in the room, and they would have a safe in the corner of the room. Okay. Only one person would know that combination. That would be Dr. Ryan. Yeah. Whatever he wrote, drew, or whatever he put on this piece of paper or an object will be put into the safe and locked. Okay. Now he knew for a fact that the person would walk in. Yeah. There's no way they could go to the safe without him knowing. There's no way they know the combination of the safe. And obviously they can't see through the safe. Right. So whatever's in there is safe. Okay. So we're going to try one of those sort of experiments for you today. Yeah. Okay, but we'll do a simple one. Choose yourself one of these cards. Okay. And I'm going to turn my head because I'm very, very aware that this is reflective. Okay, so I'm going to turn my head. But we're going to do something simple. I just want you to think of a 2-digit number and write that down on the card. I'm going to keep talking in case you think I'm trying to listen to what the pen's doing and everything else. Just tell me when you've written that number down.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, great. I want you to put it into this case, but put it face down. So if I was to turn around, all I would see would be the black. Okay, I'm not looking.
Yeah. Can I close it?
Yeah. Okay. So the idea would be, like I said, they would take the item and they would put it into a safe. Now we haven't got a safe, but this is going to play the same part.
So this is your safe? This
is my safe. Okay. Obviously we can't see through anything. It's locked there inside metal, and we'll put it out of harm's way. Okay. So what I want you to do, did you show the camera the number?
No.
All right. Okay, well, that's, I could say anything now and you could just agree with me.
I had to keep it safe.
Okay, So this is what we're going to do. I want you to imagine that this is your door number.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to imagine walking up your path. You can see your door in the distance. You can see the 2 brass digits there.
Yeah.
But you can't make out what they are. But as you're walking closer towards the door, obviously the door is getting closer to you. As it's getting closer to you, the numbers are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. As they get bigger, they're going to become more into focus. I want you to focus on the first digit for me.
Do you want to write it down that way? They won't think that I've...
Okay, just focus on the first digit for me.
I've got it.
Yeah. And focus on the second digit. Actually, focus it all.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting that. And to be fair, I could have most probably got this number without any sort of gimmickry going on. What was the number you were thinking of?
It's 69.
We've got the 69. So that is the business. Now, the beautiful thing about the business...
To show them.
The beautiful thing about the business is you don't have to do anything. There's no special buttons, there's no flaps, you don't have to reopen it. It's just instant. Your viewing area is huge.
It's massive, yeah.
It's huge. When you compare it to other peak devices on the market, your viewing area is huge, and it's crystal clear.
And you don't need to go, oh, I'm just going to draw a line. If you could just pop it on the line. It really is as free as saying, just draw it on there, wherever you want. And it is massive. It really is. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it really is good. And the fact is, it's a metal business card tin.
Which is reflective.
Which is reflective, so they can see it's metal. When I was first shown this, the prototype, it really caught me off guard. And everyone I've shown it to has just been freaked out. The method is so clever. It's just really good. And in the package, you get 2 business card cases. You've got a gimmicked and an ungimmicked.
Yeah.
Now, I must admit, I've never ever had the need to do a switch.
Yeah.
But where I think the ungimmicked comes in handy is if let's say you're at a meeting or someplace like that, to get your business card tin out, get them to take the cards out, they give you the tin back.
Yeah.
Then you sort of switch. So you don't switch after the effect, you switch before the effect. So they've already examined it. But
I've never had to use a switch at all.
Because it is what it is, and it looks like exactly what it's supposed to.
We must say as well, if they want to then retrieve their card they've written at the end, you can open it back out, take the card out, and they'll still just see a reflective case, and it will look nothing untoward.
No.
That's what's so nice about it. If they did want that card, or even give it to them as a souvenir, it's your business card that's got their number on it. It really is brilliant.
And there's you know, the other thing I like about this is, especially if you're using it in business meetings, which is obviously ideal for it as well, it's a great way to get a spectator's business card, because you get them to take their business card out, they write something on the back, put it in there, and now you've got their details,
and then you use your business card to write the answer on and
give it to them for the first time.
And now you've got theirs, they've got yours.
And the other thing as well, when you're doing these type of effects, if I was to do this in a walk around situation with someone else's business card, or even with mine, I would sort of get them to hold their hand out. I'd write down or draw what I think they've drawn. I'd put it face down on their hand. Now I'd say, let's have a look at what you drew. I would then take it out, go south with the business, so I'm just left with the card. These are what's important.
Definitely.
And I'd say, oh, you drew a house with a sun or whatever it is. Have a look at what I drew. They're pretty close, you know. And then it takes the heat off of the business, but there's no heat on it, to be fair.
Nah, this just looks like a business card case. It looks generic as one you would find anywhere, really. So,
definitely.
Yeah, it's great.
So that's the business, and at the moment we are offering free worldwide shipping on the business.
Awesome.
So no matter where you are in the world, if you order the business from our website, you will get free shipping on it. I'm not sure how long that offer's going to last. So if you're watching this particular vlog in 3 weeks' time, it might not be on.
Yeah.
But at the moment, you can get free worldwide shipping on the business. And believe you me, you are going to absolutely love it.
Right.
Yes.
So this week I've had a look at a couple of the new products into the shop. One of them is this one.
Petrified.
By Patrick Kuhn. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
And Sans Minds.
And Sans Minds. This is actually pretty awesome. If you're into your card moves, you know cards, you handle cards well, quite technical with cards, you're going to love this. There's some really great stuff on there, eye-popping magic. And there are a few bits on there as well if you're not so happy with cards, without giving it away. There's some bits that are, you know.
Well, you get some gimmicks in there.
You do, yeah. There's an awesome routine where he has a card selected and he turns the whole pack blank apart from that selection.
Right.
You get the gimmick cards to help you along with that.
Yeah.
Plus some awesome routines. There's one I'm going to show you which kind of caught my eye.
So when you watch this, sort of a majority of them with a normal deck, but different, obviously different skill levels required, but they're with a normal deck.
And he is very skilled with cards, and he's got some great stuff.
I mean, the trailer looks awesome. The visual changes on there.
Yeah.
A lot of people nowadays are really into, instead of doing sort of the storytelling magic and a lot of patter, they like the visual eye-popping quick, boom, it's there. And
he's doing it in a club. Yeah. So you've got booming music behind you, and this really is quick visual stuff. If you like the trailer, you will be very happy with this DVD. You learn what you see.
Yeah.
Some of the moves are more difficult than others, but with anything, if you persist with it, you'll get it. And then there's some easier stuff in there which looks just as good.
Okay, so this is, bearing in mind you've just watched this morning.
Yeah, yeah.
This is one of the tricks.
This is one of the tricks.
Okay.
Pack of cards here, and I want you to take out any 4. Which imagine we're playing a game of cards, Pete.
Okay.
And you're going for pairs, runs, whatever you can. 4 cards.
I don't like the runs.
You don't like the runs, just the pairs.
Pairs.
Too many pairs equals, right, so we won't go there. So you've got 4 cards, just show them to the camera.
Yep.
And hopefully you can see this here, but you really can select any 4 cards. So how did you do? What did you get?
Almost a flush.
So you got the King of Hearts.
Yep.
The 4 of Hearts.
Yep.
2 of Diamonds.
Yep.
And the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, so almost a flush.
Almost a flush.
Almost.
Not too bad. Not too bad. If I take one of these cards, the King, actually I'll take all 4, and I'll show you a hand that I like, a hand I prefer when I'm playing cards. If you can see the King there, all I do is this, and we actually get the 1, 2, 3, 4 aces.
And you can obviously show the backs as well.
Yeah. So that's a really quick, neat way to bring the aces into play. And it's not that difficult. It really isn't that difficult, and it looks very visual, very punchy, as is a lot of his magic on there. So hopefully you could see that close up. That's one routine I've literally done twice. Learned it this morning. So
done it very well.
Oh, thank you. Good. So that is Petrified. So next one.
Yes. This.
Shall we tell them what it is?
Yeah. What is it? Live at McSorley's.
Yeah, we got
live at McSorley's with Chris Westfall. You were telling me about this last week. You were saying that there's a few things you wanted to learn. In particular, his cigarette through coin, which you showed me, and it is superb.
It is freaking awesome. I love it. It brings the whole cigarette through coin back to life with a real visual moment. I was dying to do it on this vlog, and all we needed was a cigarette.
And as a lot of you know, I gave up smoking about 2 years ago, apart from this thing.
Yeah, and it doesn't work with that.
And
so
Jenny wouldn't allow me to go out and buy a box of cigarettes, even if it was just for a trick. So we didn't have a cigarette, and obviously we're not allowed to smoke inside now. But
too much temptation there.
Have a look on our website for the trailer.
Yeah, the thing is, if you watch the trailer and you're anything like a few people I know, who are my friends, you'll watch it the first 20 seconds of it and you'll make your mind up. If you persist, about 30 odd seconds in, it's nearest the end of the trailer, you'll see a live full performance of the cigarette through the coin, and it is just brilliant. It's so organic. So you borrow a 10p.
Yeah.
Sorry, you borrow a 10p, you have a little bit of flash paper, you wrap it in the flash paper, hold it with the keys.
This is their keys, so you borrow a 10p in their keys and you hold it between the keys using the keys as tweezers.
Exactly, and then you take the lit cigarette, and as you touch it, it ignites in this awesome flash. And when the flash dies down, the cigarette is now in the coin. Yeah. You hand it to them, they can take a toke of the cigarette while the coin's still on it, and then visibly you restore the coin and give it back to them to keep.
The nice thing about this is you can see that this guy, there's also tips throughout here for work in restaurants. Yeah. Now, I only caught little bits of this, but it was all valid stuff. Yeah. It was talking about, you know, things that you only learn if you do it, like, you know, how to interact with the waiters, what's important when you're working at a restaurant, and not so much the magic, but how you act in the restaurant. How do you act with your spectators? How do you act with the other staff? Yeah. So there's a lot of information about that. If you want to start doing sort of proper paid performances, you want to get yourself a residency or whatever, so there's good information there.
Very good information, yeah. I mean, it's shot at his residency, I believe.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he's doing live performances on people, and then you're getting all of the fantastic information. If you've seen series of Unfortunate Effects, this gentleman was on that.
Right, okay, I never watched that.
And his effect on that was amazing. So if you've seen that and you like it, he's got a couple of great card tricks on here as well, which are very workable and practical and visual.
Yeah.
I've learnt a few bits this week. Unfortunately, I haven't learnt anything from this
apart from the cigarette.
Yeah, apart from the cigarette, which I can't do. But believe me, the stuff is awesome.
Yeah.
So that.
And just to clarify, you can do. Yeah. But you can't do because we haven't got a cigarette.
Yeah, I can do the effect.
Yeah.
But I can't do it now.
Yes.
Because you didn't bring a cigarette.
Yes.
Because you're not allowed.
No. Right. But what I'll say about that cigarette, you get a gimmick in here as well for the cigarette through coin. It's if you're in the UK, it's a 10p gimmick. We can get other gimmicks, just let us know. But the nice thing is the way he performs it is, you know, you've got the flash paper wrapped around it, so they get this really nice visual flash, which is great and very magical to a spectator. I think we sort of undersell flash paper to them. For some reason. It's like, oh, fire, and it looks really, really good. Then he hands them the cigarette going through the coin, so the woman's taking a puff on it. Then he takes the cigarette out and freely hands out the coin with the hole in it. You know, so all the sort of as in a normal standard cigarette through coin, all your dirty moments he's using to his advantage. So instead of having to sort of somehow get the coin off and restore it, you know, before he hands it to him, he takes it off nice and freely, hands them the coin with the hole in it. They're examining it. He takes it back and then restores it, and gives it to it. And as a working routine, you can see this guy has worked this, because it's thought out perfectly, and it's most probably easier to do than a normal gaffed cigarette through coin.
This is the thing, as soon as the workers cotton on to this will be, you know, people will be using this. It really is a great working trick.
I mean, I actually am going to take one for myself. That is something I would like to carry around with me. Not even though I'm not smoking, but if I was in that situation, it's perfect for what you've got to carry around. You carry around a little flash pad and you know, and the coins, and you're done.
I mean, I know we are excited about the coin trick on here, and it is amazing, probably the trick of the DVD, but I don't want to take away the fact you have two awesome card tricks on here as well. It really is a fantastic release. So if you like the sound of that, guys, check out the trailer. We don't want to put the trailer on here. You know, we want to do the live performances here, but take a look at the trailer for it, and that is live at McSorley's. Right.
Yes.
So the other one I was looking at, and this came fresh in this week, is Loving Band Redemption.
Yes.
Now these are guys who put out a coin DVD. I won't say the name of it.
Effing Coins.
Effing Coins. There we go. Really great DVD. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see some of the routines of it, and they are great.
This,
really clever.
I put in this morning, and much like the kind of series of Unfortunate Effects, I mean, that's more of that is a film, but it's all written. This is a silent film, but it is an awesome film. The film is so funny, and you really get into it. But the whole way through it, and it's a lot quicker than than the other one I mentioned, but the whole way through it they're doing the rubber band tricks, and it's very funny and enjoyable to watch. Then you go into a studio and you learn all the tricks. All to music, so there's no speaking.
Yeah.
Even the explanations are to music. So some of the bits are difficult, but that's why you got the rewind button.
Yeah.
You know. I really wanted to learn all of them. I had to pick one or two, but some of them are so visual. Like the band's linking, after they've linked, boom, they change colour, and then they're handed out. There's great things with iPhones on there. You wrap the band around the iPhone a couple of times. You lift up your top, the band goes. You can make it appear in the iPhone or in your pocket, wherever.
Yeah, nice.
And obviously, the rubber bands you carry everywhere with you. You can just have them on your wrist.
Yeah.
So they really are, you know, some awesome tricks on there, and the production value of this is superb. There's 2 DVDs in there. As I say, the first part of it is the film. Then you've got your explanations. You've got 3 bonus tricks on here. If you love these guys from the coin trick DVD, you are going to love this. It's kind of, it's a very modern, up-to-date rubber band magic, and they do quote, they reference a lot of the people that have done band magic in the past.
Like Harlan and
so Harlan,
like that, yeah.
So anything where, you know, there's a little bit of inspiration from them, it's all referenced there. So if you want to go back and look at some of the other band stuff, but it's very modern. And I'm talking a lot, but I'm very excited about this one. It was really good. But there was one on there which was really quick, snappy, and I think I can see myself using like almost straight away.
Okay.
So I'm going to show it to you, but we're going to go in front of the counter.
What?
I know. We're coming close to the camera. We're going to step over the counter,
okay.
or around, or around.
We'll go around.
Probably
You've got
around.
longer legs than me.
So hopefully we'll get this. So with the rubber band, what I'd like you to do is take the lighter and just light it and show these guys that it lights.
Magic.
Yeah. And if you can do this, you're going to set a light to the centre of the band.
Oh, top or bottom?
We'll go for top. See that?
Ooh.
And there you go, you can check that out.
I will check that out.
We'll go back behind the counter so you can see us.
Oh, that's really nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very good.
It's very easy to get into. Oh, you just bit that. What the... Hey!
No lighter needed for that one. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's very visual, snappy, quick, easy to get into. So, borrowed lighter, take a band, light the middle, burn it, bang, straight back, and you can hand them the band.
If you've never done rubber band magic, it's a great weapon to have in your arsenal. It really is. You know, learning things like Crazy Man's handcuffs, the bit and restored rubber bands.
Yeah.
If I'm doing table hopping or walk around or whatever, bands always play a part in it. But to be fair, I tend to only do Crazy Man's and the bitten and restored.
Yeah.
But with this, I think I'll do. That's basically the sort of bitten and restored. That's what it looks like. But you've got the element of the lighter. They're burning it.
Yeah.
So they feel they've got control of it, and I know the method's different.
Yeah, the method is different, and it's actually ingenious. It's very clever, the method for it. But yeah, it is like the bit and restore band. You've got that visual moment. They hear it as it snaps.
Yeah. They smell it.
They
I
smell
can smell the burning rubber.
Yeah, and then boom, it's linked.
It's done.
You know, so.
Yeah, that's great. I haven't watched this yet. That was your job. But you've watched most of them. They're all good.
To be honest, all of the 3 that we have reviewed today are superb. They're really great DVDs for their own merit.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're not going to pick up all 3, check out the trailers for all of them. Make your mind up. But these are 3 that you should definitely, in my opinion, have a look at.
And remember, when we're doing these Alakazam vlogs, the aim really is to let you know things that you should be looking for. So these are things that we've seen and we've liked. Obviously, they're not the only things that have come in that we've liked, but these are ones that in particular have caught our fancy.
Yeah.
So if we're reviewing them on here, chances are you're going to love them, because if we, you know, if we're going to do them on here, it means that we've got a lot of faith in the product as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So all 3 of those are great. The business, once again, you've seen that. Remember, we're offering free worldwide shipping on that for a limited time. So get hold of that. And the last thing we're going to talk about, and it's not, we're not even going to talk about it, it's a teaser.
It's a teaser, yeah, we don't
just
like
to say, Ocular, next week we will show you the trailer. We may even perform it live.
Yep.
But this is it, the packaging is in, just waiting for the gimmicks and everything to turn up.
That's it.
But this is Ocular, our next release, so watch out for next week's vlog when we will show you Ocular.
Very good. So
Dave, last week you performed colour diffusion.
Yeah.
I think a few weeks ago, did you do Spectrum, or is that just
I've done a lowdown on the Spectrum.
You've done a lowdown on the Spectrum, and last week you've done colour diffusion. This week I'm going to demonstrate for you. It's a trick of mine that I had out many years ago, but it's such a simple little trick, but it's great because it's something you can keep in your wallet. It's something that you can perform on ladies. I wanted something that I could specifically perform on ladies in a walk around situation. Okay. That was the idea.
Why was that?
I just wanted it. Okay. But the thing is, the honest truth about this is I remember doing a wedding once, and I must have done this effect for about 40 minutes non-stop. And I'll tell you why, because every time I did it, they were going, June, come over here. Come over, try this. Yeah. You know, and it's for, as a magician, you look at it and go, oh, that's cute. Yeah, yeah. But to a lay person,
I've seen you do this, right? I must say, and I've seen them with the cards at the end going.
Yeah, and
yeah. No, you'll see why in a minute.
So I'm going to show you Common Sense, and then we're going to tell you about a little bit of a special deal we've got going on. Now, Common Sense uses these. They're cards. Each one has got a different common scent or perfume on them. So we have got Truth, we've got Eternity, we've got Poison, we've got Ane, we've got Beautiful, we've got Opium, and we've got Jean-Paul Gaultier. Now, they can smell the cards. They just smell like cards. And the way I sort of explain these is I say, when you go into high-class perfume shops in London, if you were interested in Truth, they would get the Truth card, spray the perfume on it, and then you'd smell it, but then you'd remember what one it was, rather than just having a little piece of paper that they do with no name on it, which is actually a great idea. I might invent that one for Dragon's Den or something. So at least you know what you're buying. But this is the idea. I'm going to mix these up. And you know, sometimes, I don't know if you've ever been in that situation where you've been hungry and you thought to yourself, do you know what I really fancy? A pizza. And as you think about it, you can actually almost taste it. Where you're thinking about it so much, you can almost taste it. Right. Now, your body does some weird things.
Does it?
Yours does.
Mine does.
Right. We're going to try say cut. What I'm going to ask you to do is, in fact, just cut those, and we will complete the cut. And take any one out for me. Now I'm going to turn my head, but what I want you to do is just rub it on your wrist. Yeah. And then put the card in your back pocket. Yeah. Okay. Which wrist did you rub it on?
This one.
I will take that over here. That's Opium. Is it Opium?
It is Opium.
Yeah, I thought so. I haven't smelled that one in ages. Jenny doesn't wear that anymore, but we'll try. We'll try another one. Reach in and grab another one. Yep. Show the people at home. Rub it on your other wrist this time, because otherwise it's going to be an opium something mix, and that throws me off.
Is it?
Eternity.
Yeah, it's Eternity.
So that is Common Sense. They can examine these. The cards are not marked in any way.
It is very, very clever.
And it's instantly repeatable. And it's a great trick to do on people. You will not... The hard thing with a trick like this is you show a magician... Well, actually, a lot of magicians freak out when I show them it. But, you know, when you're watching it, you do sort of think, oh, it's quite a cute little thing. But the reaction it gets from a layperson is great.
Yeah, I got my throat with this so many times, but I actually made it believe that I could smell it. Yeah. Can you not? I mean, that's clearly Eternity. No, smell it. Can you not smell it? Like, no, it's not.
And they do. Whenever you do it, I guarantee afterwards they'll start going, but I can't smell anything. And they start doing all this.
And then they'll recognise and actually go and put some on.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's also good because it gets you in that whenever you're performing close-up, especially when I'm performing close-up and mentalism, I'm quite a touchy, feely person. So if I'm sort of speaking to you, I'll say, oh, okay, and what's your name?
Yeah.
And this sort of breaks that barrier. So you're holding their wrist, you can move them about, and that's it. To me, I think it makes everything a lot more personal. You know, if you start moving someone and just.
I definitely agree.
So that is common sense. But now we're going to tell them about, because colour diffusion has been selling like hotcakes since you denned it. Spectrum, once again, since you've done the lowdown. I mean, that's such a great visual trick. If you haven't seen Spectrum, check out Dave Loosely's lowdown on it. It's really, really good. But what we're offering now is we've chosen these 3 tricks, 3 of our favourite sort of packet tricks, 3 things you can carry in your wallet.
Yeah. And each a different...
Completely different. So you could do one after another. So if you had all of these in your wallet, that's a great little act just to carry around with you.
Yeah, definitely.
But we put them together as a combo deal on the website, and it's called the Packet Trick Combo, is it?
Yeah. Alakazam's Packet Trick Combo.
So you'll be able to find that on our site, and it's at a knockdown price. So if you order that, you get all 3 of these, and you're getting a discount on there as well.
Yeah, there's a good little discount on that. So and they're all good things. You know, we don't want to review stuff that they're not going to use. We got a great feedback on this. Because it works and it's workable. Same with that, and we know you're going to love that as well. So.
Well, that's, you know, when we go to conventions, I don't dem this as much as I should do anymore.
Yeah.
But whenever there's a lady walking around with her husband or whatever, Jenny always nudges me and goes, do common sense.
Yeah.
And I'll do it, and as soon as I do it,
so on. Because it's got that impact to the layperson.
Yeah, it has. It's great. It's such a cute trick, and it's different. You know, it's different. It's not pick a card, I'll find it. You know?
Exactly. So there you go, guys. If you want to get your hands on the bundle deal, check out the website for Alakazam's Packet Trick Bundle. Right,
so that's it for another week of the Alakazam video blog.
It is, yeah. Some great products there, honestly. Every single one of them is great in its own right. So yeah, whatever you decide to pick up, you'll have great fun with any of those products.
So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll see the link coming up here. Just hit that button and it will subscribe you. That way you'll keep up to date with all the new Loosely Lowdowns and all the new vlogs that go online. Also follow us on Facebook at Alakazam Magic, and also Twitter, which is at Alakazam Magic.
Uncanny.
Yeah. And feel free to follow me on Twitter as well, and him
at Dave Loosely.
So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us as always, and we'll see you next week on the Alakazam video blog.
Guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe just here and check out the latest Loosely Lowdown about here.